Hey brother, and welcome to the second video of the three-part mini clarity series. In the first video, I talked about hypergamy. And especially at the end of the video, I told you why being that man with high SMV, who is satisfying her hypergamous nature, will not always win with women. Even if she's attracted to that guy, that does not mean that she will commit to you and that she will be the girl that put time into you and that she will have a relationship with or continue dating. Okay? And the reason why that is because she's an avoidant person. She's some kind of avoidant attachment style. She could be a fearful avoidant. She could be a dismissive avoidant. That doesn't really matter. From her core, she's an avoidant person. Okay? And so now we are going to go a little bit deeper into what an avoidant woman really is and how that works in relationships with a man. And why probably this is the reason why she pulls away, give you mixed signals, or go ghost. Okay? So, avoidance. Now, what is the core pattern of an avoidant woman? It goes like that. First, she feels the pull. She feels the pull, the upward pull of that guy she's attracted to. On the second part of the whiteboard presentation, that's this guy. She feels that pull, okay? She feels that hypergamous feeling that she's dating up to a guy who is higher sexual market value than her, okay? But then what happens is she panics. Not she as a person, but her system panics, okay? And because of that, what does she do? She pushes that guy away, okay? Because she avoids the attraction that she really feels, because the attraction gets too real in that moment. Okay, so how does this look like in real life? In real life, it's like this. She comes close, then she feels, the second thing here, feels. Panic, she gets scared. And after she gets scared, what does she do? She pushes you away, and that shows in behavior like ghosting or disappearing, pulling away. You see? That's how it works with an avoidance. So that's the problem that I always had during all those years of dating, especially the last 3-4 years, where I really felt that I was this guy who puts the work in and tried to be the best version of myself. And I saw that she was always pulling away. I didn't understand. I was always listening to these masculinity coaches who were talking about hypergamy. And I was satisfying it because I could see that on those days she was really attracted to me. She leaned in. When I put my knee against her knee or my leg against her leg, she didn't pull it away. We also kissed on those dates. When afterwards we were in the streets, we walked hand in hand. We also had sometimes the first date, sometimes the second date, we had sex. And then she disappeared. So it was not me that was not satisfying hypergamy. It was because they were fearful, avoidant women. Okay? And that was something that I needed to see. And the only way that I could see it is because I dated a lot. And I think that you also, guys, you probably are a man who is putting the work into himself, who is trying to be the best version of himself, who also listens to those dating coaches. And you couldn't understand why a woman pulled away. Probably she pulled away because she was an avoidant person. She had an avoidant personality. She had an avoidant attachment style. Okay? So, to go further on the whiteboards, so when you have this girl, this woman over here, she is an avoidant woman, okay? And when you see that guy over here, the guy with you is high in SMV, for that guy, she feels true love. She feels a real connection and attraction. She can feel that all these characteristics over here, he has that. Why? Because a woman can feel that. A woman can feel when a man is safe. A woman can A woman can feel when a man is secure. A woman can feel when a man is masculine, when he's grounded, when he's confident, when he lives from truth. She feels also that contrast, that he is different. Different from a regular guy or a guy who is low in SMV. Okay? And because she can feel all that, an avoidant woman, of course, she is not secure. She is not safe in herself. And because of that, she feels true love. Yes, she feels true love. She feels real connection and attraction, but she will push that away because she doesn't feel safe with that feeling. You see, guys? So then, when we look here, we have the guy who is low in SMV. I call him Mr. Control. Because this guy, with this guy over here, if she's dating that guy, or if she encounters that guy, she feels in control. Why does she feel in control? Because she does not feel everything she feels with that guy. Because that guy is also predictable. He's a predictable guy. And because he's predictable, that is safe for her nervous system. You see? It is safe for her ego. Not because she's a bad person, because everybody got an ego, but it's not threat. It isn't a threat for her ego. Because you gotta understand, guys, the ego, what does the ego want? The ego always wants control over the situation. And the ego, what does the ego doesn't want? The ego doesn't want to have fear. Doesn't want to feel fear. And when she's avoidant, when she's an avoidant person, when she's a fearful avoidant, she will act out of ego to protect her ego. And that's the reason a lot of time you see that a woman chooses for a guy that you think, but hey, why does she pick that guy? I'm a better pick. I'm a better catch. I dated a girl for about 2-3 years. And she's still texting me, saying that she misses me. Told me that she wants to have sex with me. We already had sex, but that she wants to have sex with me, that she wants to be with me, that she misses me. But she's with another guy. And I know for a fact that she was very attracted to me because she said that she was very attracted to me. And yeah, that I'm the guy she really looks up to because I really had a positive influence on that girl. And still, I really liked her, but I don't have a relationship with her. She chose for another guy while she's still texting me. You see, because that guy, over that guy, her ego has control. Not because he's a better guy, but because her ego has control over him. And so what does she do? Her ego, not her as a person, her ego pushes me away because I'm not safe for her nervous system. That's the reason why she pushes me away. You see? And I have a ton of examples that I can give you with women who are doing that with me. So if you also recognize this kind of pattern, that you know, hey, I had a great connection with a girl, but then strangely, she went with another guy, that's probably because her nervous system, her ego has more control over him. Okay? So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the layers now. So you have layer 1. Layer 1 over here is in the body. That's when the feeling starts to become, what she feels over here, starts to become too intense. And because of that feeling, she feels unsafe because it's unfamiliar for her. You see? And because of that, because it's too intense and it feels unsafe, that intensity feels unsafe. What does she do? The body goes into fight, flight, or freeze. You see? So that's the first layer that is happening into her system. Okay? And then afterwards, layer 2, it is the ego. Because she loses control. When she's with that guy, she loses control because her ego takes over. Also, because her ego takes over, she can be vulnerable because the ego doesn't want to be vulnerable. So she takes distance, goes silent, doesn't talk about her problems or what she feels, okay? Because that would mean that she has to be vulnerable, you see? And she runs from truth because she knows that you are her best pick. She knows that you are the guy that she's attracted to. Just like the girl that I just told you, the example that I told you of the girl that I just told you. It's the same thing. It's always the same thing. It's the pattern, okay? And so there's a part about avoidance that you need to understand. Pretty simple. With that guy, he's predictable. That's safe for her ego. She feels in control. So that's why she comes to him, even if he's not a better catch. The guy who she is attracted to, she feels through love, connection, and attraction. But if she's an avoidant person, only if she's avoidant, if she's secure, if she's a secure person, she is safe, she will have the pull also to that guy, but she will go for that guy because she feels safe in herself to be with that guy. She's not avoidant. See, guys? And that's the part that many dating coaches don't explain to you because they don't understand it. All those masculinity coaches doesn't understand this part. They just say, hey, you didn't satisfy hypergamy enough. And because of that, because you didn't satisfy hypergamy enough, she pulled away. But that's not the truth. The only thing that you need to know, guys, is really don't be delusional about the situation that you have with a girl. I think that you have to see things clearly. If she's really attracted to you, that you really can see that she's attracted, maybe you kissed, maybe you slept together, there was intimacy, maybe you walked hand in hand through the streets, maybe she leaned in when you were on that date. Those are signs that she's attracted to you, okay? When you have those signs and then afterwards you see that she's pulling away, then probably most of the times she's avoidant. Not you didn't satisfy hypergamy enough. But you need to be sure that you're not delusional about attraction, that there really was attraction. Because if there's no attraction, she just can pull away because there was no attraction, because you didn't satisfy hypergamy. Okay? So that, guys, was the second video of the 3-part mini clarity series. In the next video, we're going to go even a layer deeper, and we're going to talk about the nervous system of what's truly happening inside her. See you in the third video.